Hey everyone, we're going to do a session and talk about what do you do when you first start healing your body and when you start realizing that you are ready to create the life that you want and find yourself again, find out who you are, find out who you're going to become. How do you do that? Where do you first start the healing process? We're going to start with silent time and meditation. Take a seat with me. I just want you to listen to me. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Close your eyes. If you're outside, you can open them. Just focus in the present moment. Breathe in and out. Our very first step is we have to learn how to calm our mind and our bodies down. Breathe in and out. And we do that by our breath. And I want you to control it nice and slow. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Try to do it deep if you can, and then release all the way. I'll explain why we're doing everything as we go along. Now, when we do the breath work, that is our first step to accessing our powers. We have to learn how to use our body because we are a mind. So we have to learn how to get our mind back in control of our body. If we have darkness or anything heavy within us, we'll release that. Sickness, illness, anything can be cured. Just relax. Sit with me. When you know you need healing and you get all these answers that you don't want and you get all these doors shut, it's for a reason. It's because those weren't giving you the truth, wasn't giving you the wisdom you needed. Well, there isn't a cure here. I can't help you here. You have to take this medicine. Your gut tells you none of those answers are right. I know I can heal myself. I just don't understand how. Where do I start? What's the first thing I do? This is the first thing you do. You have to learn how to calm your mind and your body down. And when you do that, your thoughts kind of calm down because there's a war going on in your head. There's this battle between the conflict voice, the voice that's mean or leading you astray, and the voice that's peaceful, that's loving. And maybe the thoughts are all mixed up and you don't know which one to listen to. That's just because you're out of balance. You're out of alignment. It's okay. You gotta heal yourself. You gotta just transmute the energy out of your body, change your energy, and you will change your whole entire body and your reality. Just work. You gotta work on it. You gotta be consistent. Don't let anybody ever tell you to give up. Do not give up. You can do this. Breathe in and out. And if you're in chronic pain, lay down. You don't have to sit up. Okay, you can actually lay down, sit however you want. You don't have to sit like me. You will eventually later. Just sit in a comfortable position for you and just keep breathing with me. Try to get your spine straight if you can so we can get the energy flowing. And when the energy flows right, you start opening up those energy centers called chakras. And when those are open, they start getting unclogged. They start working, and when they're working, they're healing your body. And then you think clearer, and you can think more on point, and then you know what right path to do. You know what right direction to take. You know what to do for you. It'll tell you how to heal your cancer. It'll tell you how to heal your chronic pain, your depression, your anxiety, your relationship, your weight loss, your financial issues. It'll tell you exactly how to heal everything. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. A lot of people will tell you manifest all this stuff overnight. No, we're not doing that because we're not learning anything. We are manifesting currently right now. Right now, you're changing your life. Right now, sitting with me. This is a new journey. But you do have to learn lessons through the journey when you are manifesting and learning. So that's why you want to be patient and learn that, cultivate that. I had to learn patience. I wanted everything overnight too. Breathe in and out. But with your illness, you can instantly heal it, but you still have a lot of lessons to keep the healing. Okay? Say you have shoulder issues and your shoulders are all messed up. Well, you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, or responsibility. You feel overwhelmed. Most women, we harbor it up here. We got to learn to release that. So your body is a shadow of your mind. It's giving you messages. If you have cancer, more than likely you're harboring anger in your body. If you have a cold, more than likely you either feel sorry for yourself, you're overworked, stressed, and you need rest. If you have arthritis, it's because you're holding on to your past and you won't let it go. There's all kinds of messages that your body is giving you. Now, sometimes there's like 1% to 2%. Some of those messages might be off because there's about codes that were pretty much on it. Sometimes it might be something else that is directly related to you. That is why in my class, I always have you align with your true self. What is it telling you? So we have to learn how to align with that first by the breath, calming down. It's really good to do yoga too during this if you want. Start doing my yoga classes or yoga, but it'll help you too, enhance it. But we got to learn how to calm our mind and our body down with our breath and learn how to see if we can sit still and just be still and see what comes up for you. What are the thoughts that are coming up for you? What's it telling you to let go of? It might be telling you you can't eat that no more. It might be telling you, hey, you got to drink more water. You got to exercise and do cardio. You got to get your body moving. You can't sit around all day. It might be telling you to stretch because you feel achy and you're not stretching and taking care of your body. If you have cancer, it's telling you, hey, you need to let that go, that anger go. You're so mad at your parents or your relationship or the way your life ended up that it's reversed on you because it's a dense emotion. You can't be angry. Let it go. Forgive. Tap into forgiveness and love. Find that again. If you can't feel it now, you'll find it. If you feel like you have a responsibility on your shoulders, figure out how to create a healthy balance. Ask for help. You don't have any, ask the universe. Random strangers might come in your life. Random opportunities. The universe is there for you when you try to align with your true self and you actually try to do the right thing for your purpose, for your destiny. I don't know what that is. You only know. I gotta make sure this is still recording. Just keep breathing. In and out. If you get a little tired of the breath work, just go ahead and take a break, okay? It's not a big deal. So, and you can write this down, but our first thing is learning how to calm our mind and body down first, because it calms all that, the war going on, okay? It calms all those thoughts. And then when you calm all those thoughts and you get all the answers you need, you'll sit in this blank space. And you'll just sit there in nothing but peace. Feels like you're on a cloud. It takes time to get there, but you will. So there's going to be steps that we're going to get to. You will feel lighter again. You will feel at peace within. When I was traumatized and I went through my healing experience, most healers have to go through some really hard experiences, very traumatic experiences, to learn how to heal ourselves. And then we show up to be the best version of ourselves to heal you. So when I went through my traumatizing experience, that's the first thing I had to do. And I had to listen to piano music to help and assist. I didn't know about frequency music yet. This was years ago. So I'll put some frequency music in the comments below. If you guys ever need the music and I haven't put it on there, just please remind me. But I'll put it in the comments below just for a guide. But find what music, whatever helps you and resonates with you. I'm just giving you examples. But music really helps and assists. And so does being outside. I have to be outside all the time. It helps me breathe better, it helps me feel better, and it helps me keep aligned. Especially when I was going through my healing experience. And it was very long, but I had to learn how to heal my body, and that was the very first thing I had to do. And then I started getting the answers, and it said, you better go work out. You better go lift weights, because it does something to your brain. And when I got done listening to that wisdom, even if I didn't want to, I had to push myself sometimes. Most of the time I had to push myself. I had to crawl my way there sometimes. And I didn't want to. And I knew that there were things that I had to do that I didn't want to that was good for me. So I made myself. And after I was done, I was like, man, I feel so much better. Thank you. So after this session, I hope man, I feel so much better. Thank you. And then when you're in that vibration, it helps heal you, because you're in a grateful vibration, which is a high vibration. When you're vibrating high, you start healing your body, transmuting that energy you don't want to harbored in your body. So basically, when you need healing and you have something inside of you, that's what it feels like, that you need healing, you got to learn how to just transmute it out of your body. You just got to learn how to release it. And know that you can change it. You can change any darkness. You have source, God, whatever you believe in, that power. It's within you. And it starts with your mind. Your mind controls everything. Because you're a soul, you're a mind. Breathe in and out. And the difference between me and doctors that are mainstream is they don't work with the unseen. They don't understand energy. They don't understand that stuff yet. So you can't blame them. You can't blame a therapist. You can't blame anything that's ever happened externally, a relationship, anything that no one understands, because all that wisdom comes within. So it's your responsibility to show up for yourself. It's your responsibility to control your life, the way you're thinking and feeling. And your first step is being calm and trying to relax. Because when you're relaxed, you get the answers you need. So if you get the answers, you get the healing you need. And you show up in a better version of yourself if you just slow down, try to take care of yourself more. And you have to learn to say no. So that's another thing. It'll tell you who to stay away from, what not to watch, what not to listen to, who doesn't resonate. If someone doesn't make you feel good and they're keeping you stuck in the past or keeping you in the future, no, we got to keep you in the present. We got to keep you focused on what's going on. Your goals are great for the future. Your past is good for tools, but we got to mainly focus in the present. So we want to make sure that whoever's resonating with you is giving you wisdom and light to help you grow and evolve. Just listen to people that are spiritual the best way that you can. They're communicating, and me, the best way that we can. We're trying to communicate the right way in our own way, but the best way that we can. So sometimes it may not sound right, but we're trying to get it out. You know what I mean? So just listen to whatever resonates and listen to your intuition whenever you are getting advice, okay? Most of the time when my clients come in, they tell me that they don't want to do medication anymore. And I ask them, well, how do you feel when you go to the doctor? And they say, well, I don't feel very good at all. And I said, well, how do you feel when you're with me? And they said, well, I feel very peaceful and good. That's how you know what truth is and what's not. And the doctors, yeah, they're there for good reasons sometimes. Okay, but you can't depend on them to control your life either. You can't put all that on them. They don't know everything. I don't know everything. I'm just teaching you what I know as a healer. Does that make sense? So we are going to learn calming our bodies and our minds down and learning that we're in control now and that we can transmute the energy, and we got to realign with our higher self to get that wisdom again. And when we get that wisdom, just write it down on what you need to implement in your life as you continue. And you can do this all by yourself. We're just here to show you your power. If you need us, of course, healers are there. Find one that resonates with you, because your intuition will lead you to the right person. But you have the power to do this. That's why I'm teaching you that. Now, here is what I tell all of my clients. Write this down. You got to implement this into your life. Make sure you're doing silent and meditation time. Make sure you're doing eating vibrant foods, drinking plenty of water, getting plenty of rest, exercise. That means cardio 3 days a week, at least 20 minutes up to 30. And then if you haven't started all that, you got to start very, very small. Work yourself up. I don't even care if you start for 5 minutes. Work yourself up, I promise. I think I had to start at 10 minutes. I'm not even joking. I think I started at 10. I needed that much healing, so that's okay. Doesn't matter. Start at 10 with cardio if you have to. But you will work yourself up, and then you need to do weights a couple days a week. You do not have to do extreme all this. Just try to implement it slowly into your life. It'll naturally start coming into play. You'll naturally want to work out. You'll naturally not want to go around people that don't serve you. You naturally will want to drink water. You will naturally want to eat better. You'll naturally want to meditate and do silent time. It'll feel good. So that's what natural healing is. You'll naturally start healing yourself, but it naturally comes. People tell me all the time, well, I just wish they would just make me do that good stuff. You will. If you push yourself at the beginning, it'll naturally start becoming, you'll start being drawn to it because it feels so good. And when you hear truth and wisdom, your intuition and your soul tells you that. That's why you feel peace. That's why you feel light. So when you feel light, you are vibrating high. You don't get sick. You don't have illnesses. You feel amazing. You're manifesting and you're on point. So you're living your best life. You'll get there. I don't care where you're at, but you got to learn what do you need to let go? If you're harboring any dense emotions, any heavy emotions, what do you have to let go? So that's what we have to learn, is when they're giving you wisdom for the goals, you also have to learn your lessons. What do you need to learn from this? What do you need to let go of? What's the messages you need from your body? And you write those down. It'll give you that. It'll tell you, hey, slow down. It's making you sick. You need to release that stress. Don't take your work home with you. Blow it out. Take some steps. Take some breath. Do some breath work. You also need to do breath work into your routine. Breath work, yoga, and stretching. And get plenty of rest, if I didn't say the rest part. So those are the steps that I want you to do. Write all those down. I got a little sidetrack in the middle. Just go back if you need to. But once you start implementing those steps little by little, they become natural and it'll feel good, okay? But yoga really, really helps too. It changed my life, so try that. When you start aligning with your true self, you get the wisdom, and then you become more balanced. And then that's what you're wanting. And you'll be healed. Takes some time, but you got to let stuff go. We got to learn how to let any heavy emotions go that's harboring in our body. And that's what reflection does. Some people call it self-reflection when you're meditating. That's what I do too. Hey, how do I show up better? What do I need to do to heal myself? It'll literally tell you. You don't need to go to a doctor or anybody. If you just sit with yourself, calm your mind and your body down, it'll tell you exactly what to do. That's what we're going to do. I'll do another session on this. We'll talk further more about it. Just keep trying to practice this, okay? And then when you're done with your breath, just kind of sit in that blank space if you want. Enjoy that peaceful, just the state that you've created, the relaxation state. Try to do this often if you can. And I hope this helps you and resonates with you. And it'll tell you what to eat if you need to change vitamins, any of that. All that naturally comes. But if you eat right, you don't really need to take vitamins. Okay? If you do your breath work and drink water and exercise, you get rid of the toxins. You don't have to worry about what's in the air. If your vibration's high, you don't have to worry about being sick. So we're going to learn how to keep our vibration high. And you can watch my other videos for that too. So that is our first video on natural healing ourselves and reconnecting with ourselves. I promise this is a really exciting journey. You're finding out about your power. You're finding out that you are supernatural and you can change your energy, which changes your body, changes your reality. You can learn this. This has been actually proven in science. Quantum physics, Dr. Joe Dispenza, check him out. But there's different ones that have proven it. But you have everything you need inside of you, okay? I'm just here to guide you. I hope that lightened you up today. We'll do another video soon. Have faith, trust, because now, not only do you get to find out about your powers and who you are, but now you get to find out who you're going to become. Namaste. See you next video.